So you just purchased a brand new 2026 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy with the built-in dash cameras, but aren't quite sure how to use it or just want to know a little bit more about it. Well, in today's video, I want to run through all the different features and options for the integrated dash camera system, including taking a look at the raw footage downloaded from the SD card directly to a computer to see exactly what kind of quality we're dealing with, and overall just go through the system in a little bit more detail because there aren't too many vehicles out on the roadway that have built-in dash cameras, and I think this is a very handy feature to have, and I think overall, upon my first impressions, Hyundai implemented it pretty well. So before we take a look at the software and features on the actual head unit, I did just want to point out where the cameras are going to be located here on the exterior of the vehicle. So it's going to use one of the two cameras behind the digital camera mirror here at the front, and then out back it's actually cleverly hidden inside of the vehicle behind the glass. So believe it or not, just above the Hyundai logo here, if you look very, very closely, there is going to be another camera located just above that. And opening the tailgate, it will be a little bit easier to distinguish the actual plastic housing in which the camera is set in, but it's actually going to be located right here inside of the tailgate. So those are the two cameras, both front and back, that the dash cam will use. It will not use this standard backup camera right here, and it will not be using this camera for the digital camera mirror. There is actually a third sensor located here, which is a very good angle, and there is some software crop to them so you can adjust them, which we're going to be taking a look here in just a few seconds. So to access the dash camera and or the dash camera settings, you'll want to access the dash camera tile located one swipe over from the main infotainment screen labeled dash cam. Now pressing this will bring up a legal disclaimer that Hyundai likely had to include for their own protection for users using this feature inside of the Palisade. But once we hit confirm, it will pull up and load the video information that is currently found on the SD card that the vehicle has already recorded and allow you to adjust different settings here on the left side. So essentially you have on while driving, on while parked, motion detection while parked, driving events, and parked events, which can all be toggled on and off separately. Now to give you guys an idea what these actually mean, if you go into the vehicle settings, which can also be done, through a different settings page, but if you go in here, it'll automatically load this up. Go into recording options, it actually gives you different definitions for what those things mean. So on while driving is recording while driving, videos are saved in 1-minute intervals. We have on while parked, records the selected type of video while parked, and videos are saved every 30 minutes. We have motion detection while parked, which uses the vehicle's radar. Front and rear video is recorded when motion is detected. This feature has a maximum standby time of 4 days. Standby time may be reduced depending on the number of detected events. The activation and accuracy of motion detection may be based on the environmental conditions. Refer to the owner's manual. We have driving events. Upon detecting an event while driving, a video from 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after will be recorded. You can adjust this in the settings. And then parked events is very similar. It's just while parked. And then we have audio recording at the bottom, which you can toggle this on and off, which will record audio and video simultaneously. If you don't want audio, you can obviously turn that off. And then down below, we have the different stamped information that overlays on the actual video itself. So you have time, speed, gear that you're currently in, turn signal, as well as event detection sensitivity, and the GPS location of the vehicle can all be overlaid on the actual video itself. Now going through some of the other settings that we have here before going back to the main screen, you can change the parked recording time, which sets the time for recording the video while parked. You can do between 2 hours and 20 hours. This will depend on the availability of the state of charge from the 12-volt battery, which will show that in just a few seconds as well. And then here's where you'll adjust the event recording time. So it defaults at 10 seconds before, 10 seconds after. You can go up to 20 seconds on either direction, which is probably how I would keep it. No harm in having a little bit of additional video if it does automatically detect an event. And then down below, you have a time-lapse recording time and interval, which is a separate mode you can access on the dash cam, which will do 1 second for 20 minutes, 2 seconds for 40 minutes, or 5 seconds for 100 minutes, and save it in a separate folder location. Down here you have event detection sensitivity, so driving and park can be adjusted separately. So if somebody hits your car while parked and it does not pick it up, you need to turn the sensitivity higher. Similarly, if it's detecting too many events while driving around town, just in your normal day-to-day life, you'll probably want to turn the driving sensitivity down, but it defaults at 3, and it go between 1 and 5 for both of those independently. And then finally, you have SD card status. SD card location is in the upper glove box. And then display settings is basically a digital crop, which you can adjust on both the front and rear cameras independently. So you can see we have Santa Cruz in front of us, Santa Fe behind us, and you can see if you watch that on the right, it will automatically adjust the digital crop just a little bit from the fixed front and rear cameras. So that is basically all of the settings that you can do. Now going back to the dash camera main page itself, you can see I have had on while driving, and I do have some clips here that we can play either from the infotainment screen and or the SD card, which I have downloaded to my computer. So we'll go over that in just a few more seconds. And I have on while parked. We'll go ahead and turn that off. But that is basically it. Now down below we have the automatic. Here is the recorded manually, the time-lapse video, and the My Videos. So if you save something to My Videos, I think it'll show up here. But you can do that via this settings page right there. And then finally we have a live view, which shows both the front and the rear of the vehicle live as of you, basically just pressing live view here. So that is what's going on at the front and rear of the vehicle right now as we speak. Santa Cruz, Santa Fe. And then over here, when we go up to the quick settings here in the bottom left-hand corner, if we press this, at the very top, it says basically parked recording time, battery charge. So it says 18 hours available out of 20. So this is because the vehicle still hasn't had a 100% state of charge on the 12-volt battery. It is freshly in inventory off the truck, so it means it hasn't quite fully charged up yet, but nonetheless, it'll give you up to 18 hours of 20 hours available max, depending on your state of charge. If you drive the vehicle on a daily basis, this should always be at 20, but nonetheless, if the 12-volt gets a little bit low, then it will be dependent on that. Now here you can also delete files, delete all, save to My Videos, dash camera settings, and visit the online user manual if you do wish. Now I'm curious, if you hit delete, you can select these clips independently, it looks like, and basically choose to delete the ones that you want, or mark all, unmark all, edit, do all of that, and delete these individually and or all at once if you want to format the SD card, which I assume delete all would do that. If you want to save them to My Videos, again, you can go ahead and select these individually. So if you have an incident or something funny happens, you can save those to My Videos in a separate folder. And that is basically going to be the gist of what's going on here as far as this dash camera. Now we'll go ahead and play this clip for you guys on the screen so you can make it full screen. You can see it has the front and the back independently. And you can see cars, you know, traveling in the front of the, in the rear of the vehicle, the time, miles per hour, your turn signals, gear, state of charge, and location all at the top. But I really want to show you guys how this video looks downloading it from the SD card and viewing it, you know, as a normal video, because I think it actually is truly, you know, pretty decent quality considering some of the other systems I've seen out there or aftermarket options that might be available. And what's cool over here on the right side, it looks like it actually overlays the GPS information and uses the navigation inside of the Palisade to show your path of travel over this, you know, clip that you have playing here. So if we go ahead and run it up a little bit further, it will show driving around the parking lot and all of that information. Okay, so this is a test of the 2026 Hyundai Palisade built-in dash cameras with the audio enabled. So it should be recording, I assume, some passenger audio using the microphones here on the interior. Now this is a fairly normal audio, I guess, talking level, not shouting. I'm not being super quiet, just, you know, talking regularly. Have the fan speed for the HVAC set on level 3, which again, normal fan speed. We'll try to turn on the radio. I'm assuming the video quality of the Palisade is pretty darn good based on the resolution I was seeing on the infotainment system. There is some adjustments you can do in terms of changing the height of the image. The cameras are fixed in place, obviously, but do have some digital crop to them. So you can change the digital crop using these settings on the infotainment system. And upon first impressions, the Palisade is pretty darn impressive in terms of the turning circle here. You can see just how tight that is. I mean, that is crazy. That wasn't even full lock. Throttle response is a little interesting so far. I'm sure it has a little bit of a learning curve to it, like most vehicles that are brand new. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well the dash cam resolution comes out by uploading the data or saving it directly from the SD card onto your computer. So as you can see from this video footage, the video quality is pretty decent. Now, just to give you guys a little bit more specifics, it records at 2980 by 1440p resolution, roughly 30 frames per second, at a relatively low bit rate. However, it still is very usable video and is higher resolution than that of standard 1080p. Now, these are going to be 80 megabyte 1 minute files from both the front and rear cameras individually, and Hyundai includes a 64 gigabyte micro SD card inside of the glove box, out of the box, you know, on every Calligraphy equipped with the dash camera. Now, I assume this is upgradable, so if you want to do more storage and have more recording time before the vehicle starts to overwrite the SD card itself, you probably can put a larger micro SD card, maybe up to 256 or 512 gigabytes, which is, again, probably something I do, considering that 64 gigabytes is not a ton of storage. I don't know how many hours exactly of footage you could do on while driving or motion, but nonetheless, I would probably go ahead and install a larger, higher capacity SD card for 20 or 30 bucks. Just make sure it's a decently, quality one and has a decent write read speed. But outside of that, I mean, you can see from the video, you can read some street signs, some license plates at lower speeds or while stationary. Now, while you're moving, obviously this is a little bit tricky because, well, depending on the vehicles, the lighting and whatnot, it might be a little bit harder to distinguish what's going on. But you can easily tell what type of vehicle, what make and what model it is, even if you can't see the license plate. I believe we passed a gray Chevy Equinox. Not necessarily couldn't read the license plate while moving, but I could tell easily what it is. And I like the fact it overlays the speed, your turn signal information, the time, and your GPS vehicle location all, you know, simultaneously on the actual video file. It's pretty darn cool stuff. So basically, dash cameras are there to save you from your own, or save you from other people that might be, you know, causing accidents on the roadway. If somebody swerves in front of you, if somebody hits you and starts running away, if somebody claims that you ran a red light when they ran the red light, this is all reasons to have a dash camera. And I have had a dash camera in my personal car for 10 years now, basically since I started driving. And the fact that Hyundai gave this feature integrated inside the vehicle so cleanly, out of sight, out of mind, is fantastic. And the fact that it's higher resolution than 1080p is very good as well. The only downfall is, as you can tell, the audio quality from this is just a mono microphone, likely coming maybe here from the front of the camera system, but sounds pretty poor and is, pretty hard to distinguish certain things or certain sounds. But it's better than nothing. You know, you can always turn that off if you don't want the audio, but I think, you know, in most cases, I would probably leave it turned on. But again, make sure you are aware of the laws and regulations about recording other people and recording things like that, depending on where you do travel. But that's going to be basically it for how to use the dash camera system inside of the all-new 2026 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. If you guys enjoyed this video and or found something helpful, make sure to hit that like button below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think of the camera quality, the resolution, the audio, how the feature works, and if you are planning on purchasing a 2026 Palisade Calligraphy, maybe for the dash cam or just everything that the vehicle has to offer. Definitely curious about that. Make sure to check out additional content I have already posted and or coming here on the channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button. As always, it helps out these videos. And with all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.